Reveal across there is good. That's where she stays. Just like that. We got some good silicone in here. This will caulk, that'll caulk over there. Tie it to this nicely. Now my tile can run down from over here and into that, and then down from over here into that. And that now matches my countertops, which is huge. That looks beautiful. I need to clean this window so bad. Yes. Beauty. I brought this bad boy back from California. We don't need the bottom part. We have a bunch of different settings on here. 5,000 being the brightest white you can get. I switched these lights out to 2,700. These in here are somewhere around 3,000, like a mid-range. But these right here, all of them are gonna be this orange. That looks great together. Heck yeah. When we originally got everything all set up, my thought was to have like the brightest white I could possibly have, so it was on the 5,000. Remember how obnoxious that was? Yeah. It looked like a surgery room. It was very cold. Made the building feel chilly. Now when I look at the house, I think it's nice and warm. It's like it's got a sweater on. First time I get to see the house with all of them on. Oh wow. I love it. That would be so funny. Over here, it doesn't actually look terrible. So that's what we wanted, and that's what he's able to do here. It's close, but it's a little bit more brown than we wanted.
So this is the semi-transparent, that's transparent if you really want to see wood grain, and these are solids.
And we would be more towards like the coffee here.
Yeah, we could try that one. Let me see if I got a pre-made one of that one.
So with the semi-transparent, it's showing a lot of the grain in here. I need to get away from this and more into one of these guys. We're gonna keep playing with it. We're gonna find something. My list of things here to do is getting smaller and smaller, which I'm thankful for that. A lot of it is contingent on the weather, and today is nice enough that I can finally get out here and take care of this, take care of the fence, and get this place looking better. I need to stain all of it. I want it all to be one color. A lot of you guys told me don't paint it, it's not gonna last. And I agree with you. I think staining it's gonna be the best option. It's gonna bring out all of the grain in here. So at Home Depot, they sell multiple different kinds of stains. I was able to find a dark walnut color that I really liked. I think it'll make this place pop. Unfortunately, the first one that I picked up was a premix. They do not sell that in bigger than a quart, and it's all interior based. The very nice fellow at Home Depot was able to mix me up something that looked very, very close in an exterior application. The guy at Home Depot told me that if the temps drop below freezing multiple nights in a row, that this stain is not going to last. Luckily, right now we have a bit of a warm spell. We are in the middle of winter, and it looks like this outside. I'm not in snow gear, so it must not be that cold. Let's get out the sprayer, get out the stain, clean this fence off. It's gonna have a whole new look by the end of the day. It's gonna look weathered before it's actually weathered. Yuck. I might be putting in a middle board on these guys because I really don't like how uneven it is. You know what I mean? Before we close her up out of mid-span, screw into that as well. So after looking at this fence in the light here, you can see that some of these boards are bowed out, bowed in, and it creates a little bit of an uneven surface here. When we built the fence, we were in a bit of a time crunch and I didn't center span anything. Typically the way we would do it is we'd have a bottom runner, a top, and then a middle. That middle is gonna lock all these in so that you don't have a variance between here to here. So we're gonna go ahead and add that now. That's clean. So anytime you're painting stuff or staining stuff, going in the direction of the material is key. So if I sprayed side to side, I would end up with little splotchy spots here and there, but spraying up and down the pickets all the way through ensures that we get a nice solid stain. I worked in a body shop for a while, and anytime we'd prime cars, anytime we'd paint cars, you flow with the body lines, left to right, down the side of the car. Things like that have definitely helped me with paint projects. This thing's ripping though. One of the biggest things wrong with the construction industry is people have this chip on their shoulder where they can never be wrong. And it limits so many people. We don't know everything. And obviously there's things that we do sometimes that make sense at the moment, but later on you think, man, I should have done it differently. Mid-span was one of them. I've built a heck of a lot of fences, and I've never built one that didn't have middle runners. I was just in a little bit of a rush. Since it's my house, I kind of let things go from time to time. And that's not okay. If you are looking for a no BS stain sprayer that works, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, the Wagner here. This is the Control Stainer 350, $109 at Home Depot. This thing is a powerhouse. Obviously, if you're building fences full time, doing this for a living, this isn't going to make sense for you. But let me tell you, DIY stuff like this, incredible. For the price point, you cannot beat it. And staining this by hand could not be me. So when I spray, I'm spraying this board here, but you can see it's lapping over into here and lapping into here. When you get this thing really close, it's gonna neck down to about here. You get it out to a good spot where it fans out to here and here. What you're doing is going over this board once, coating the whole thing, and then as you hit this one, you're coating over it again. And as you hit the next one, you're coating over it again. So this one here, even though we've already got a partial coat on it, we'll hit it again. That one's done. We go to this one. And we're slowly coating this whole thing. Also, something to look at. A lot of you guys told me, Matt, you're installing these fence boards tight. Why are you doing that? Every single one of these has an 1/8 inch gap in between them now. The reason for that is expansion and contraction. As material gets wet, it expands, and as material dries out, it shrinks. So in between here, we've got these gaps now. Still a privacy fence, but you can see through it. So if I were to gap them out bigger already, say we gapped them out 1/8 of an inch, now they'd be closer to 3/8 of an inch. So keeping them tight, we're opening up maybe 3/16 right here, 1/8 inch throughout these, 1/4 inch here, definitely moving. Anytime you're working with a wood product like that, especially here. Some people do decking the same way. They slam them tight all the way, and then as weather does what weather does best, it's gonna dry that board out, shrink it down, it'll be good to go. I'm hoping I have enough to do my sign out front. I had to like talk Home Depot into doing what I wanted when it comes to like this stain. I don't know that they'll just make another batch. I got a guy there that was willing to get custom on it. I should have enough. As soon as we're done here, we'll go out front. Eye protection. Hoping these still stand out pretty good after I've got the stain on here. I'd be bummed if they like blended in way too much. All of them are going in my left pocket in case I forget. Hopefully none of you guys see me over here straddling this rock. Oh, I hope that dries out a little lighter. That is dark. That'll dry out. Shadow is still cast. It's not as bold now. That matches that. This should lighten up a little bit. If it looked like that, but had the black on it, it's gonna pop. Gosh, a couple concrete slabs, a little bit more landscape work out here with these dang flagstone that I regret buying, and I think we're gonna be looking pretty dang good. So much of this project has just been like a game of fun. I don't take a whole lot of this serious. It's just me having a good time with family and friends. We put stuff together, we enjoy the process, and when we're done, we got a cool little house. So a lot of it's trial and error, figuring out what I like, what I don't like. On this house, I've done quite a bit of that. Found out that I don't want to do drywall ever again. Don't enjoy doing plumbing. So my next home build, which is the big cabin, that place I'm doing just what I know. I'm gonna do concrete, I'm gonna do framing, I'll do siding. I might put on the roofing. I'm gonna talk to Kyle first and see if he thinks that I can do it. If he says, it's a little iffy, Matt, definitely gonna sub it out. But everything else, all my MEPs, all of my installation, everything else, subbed out. Looking forward to it. We got all this taken care of over here. I hit all this over here. Ties in nice. And then my neighbor's side over here, all the way down. All those colors. As far down as you can see, all the way. This is by far my most exciting project. Have you ever looked at an old home on Realtor, Zillow, whatever it may be, and thought, I want to make that place new again? That's exactly what I did here. I bought this 99-year-old home. This was built in 1926. So the house itself is in pretty bad shape. The good thing is I've been in the construction industry long enough to know that I think I can make this place new again.